Hello, everyone. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's see here. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. It works. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? We are here live. Hey, Denise is moderating. Thank you, Denise. Mark Helton is here. Thank you, Mark. Sarah Joy is here. Thank you for moderating. AJ is here moderating. Thank you, moderators. We have here Lithrow and Lynn Downey, Cherry Cola, Denise Horton, Arizona Jumper. Good to see you again. Gigi. Seize the Day is here. Seize the Day, that is the most ridiculous thing. Seize the Day. I have had, as I've said many times, my crashing thing has been going on my entire adult life. It's just gotten worse. But I had some form of it 30 years ago. So I don't think it's related to the vaccine. That is an awful take. Couldn't be worse, that take. Gordon Gott is here. Oric 3D, Arizona Jumper. Oh, I said that. I said Arizona Jumper already. Dave Moss, Gordon Gott. Lithrone, Erica the Pharmacist is here. Hello, Erica. Jake from State Farm. Sonic is here. Always Chasing the Rain. Rascally Rabbit, Smee, Dallas Alice. Roxanne Betke, Blue Bayou. MSU Kiwi. Donna Sackman. Josh Kinder, Linda Nielsen, Lisa Remo. Erica, we have both Ericas here. Erica the Pharmacist and Erica with a Heart. Pippi Long. T. Blue Bayou, April Coco. Mr. Bill. Shaft. So we are here live. Danielle M. Ann DC, letter artist. Oh, Erica, it's your birthday today? Hey, it's Erica's birthday today. It's Erica the Pharmacist's birthday. I don't know if she doesn't want me to call her Erica the Pharmacist. It's purely for identification purposes. I could say Erica without a star. Or Erica without a heart. She says Erica the Pharmacist is fine. Happy birthday, Erica the Pharmacist. Oh my gosh. Erica, what did you do on your birthday? Brian Vanagan says, why didn't you call my name? I'm here. I just saw you. I didn't see you. I'm not intentionally not calling your name, Brian. Yes, Erica without a heart makes her sound mean. That's true. I shouldn't say Erica without a heart. Polly is here. K. Bhatti is here. 12 Tree is here. Anna Starrett is here. Ramanjit is here. TT is here. John Gidry is here. KKC 63 is here. Barry Weil is here. Erica went to the art store and bought too much calligraphy stuff and went to dinner with friends and baked a cake this weekend. We'll send you a picture. That sounds like a fun birthday. Paper City Gamer Jeff is here. Margot is here. Diana is here. Mantronics is here. Miss Sweden is here. Brainy Janie is here. Hey, Linda Belk is moderating too. Thank you, Linda. Clark Smith is here. Budget Girl is here. Edward Kim is here. Run Eddie is here. Wendy Sluma is here from Canada. Jody Ross is going to Florida. All right. Jennifer Tower is here. Joe Hart, Southern Stitcher. Mellow Jazz. Manic Miner. Jay Thomas from the Bahamas. I visited the Bahamas when I was right out of college. I'd love to go back and visit. I went with some guys I played on a club basketball team with. We actually played some basketball at a local... we played some local basketball at the Bahamas. We played some pickup basketball with some locals, and we played this local team. It was really fun. I did enjoy my stay. That was a long time ago. That was when I was young enough that I could play basketball and not get hurt. I miss it, but what can I do? I'll never play basketball again. I got too old. I can shoot baskets, but I can't play the way I used to. Unless they have bionic limbs. Renee O.C. Brothers Vlog says, hello, host. Hood morning. Hood morning. Arizona Jumper, you've been so generous. Arizona Jumper says, what a great place to spend the evening. Shout out to all of our super mods. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. Arizona Jumper donated several times in the previous stream on Agenda Free TV 2. Arizona Jumper, it's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thanks for shouting out the mods, too. No, April Coco, it's barefoot basketball. It's not just the I think it's the kind of exercise in basketball. There's a lot of jumping and stopping and starting, and I think just the motions you do itself, those kind of motions, I think they're very conducive to injuring yourself if you're older. I'd like to shoot some baskets though. Right. Little Vintage Parlor says, I'm 66 and still play basketball for my grandkids. I mean, I'm sure I could shoot around. I just can't play like full speed game. I would hurt myself. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. Robert Carley is here, who visited the Bahamas. No lightning tonight. Mr. Bill says, what's tonight's topic? Topic? Ha ha ha. So if you missed it, we did a stream, guys. I don't know if you all knew. We did a stream on Agenda Free TV 2. I've told you I have 2 news channels on YouTube. So we did a stream on Agenda Free TV 2. First stream in a while on Agenda Free TV 2. Look, hurricane threat. See? New hurricane threat. So that's Agenda Free TV 2 on YouTube, in case you didn't know. That was our first stream there in 3 weeks. First Agenda Free TV 2 stream in 3 weeks. Mr. Bill has never seen this channel before. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome. Thank you, Andrew Broadwater. Mark says people were searching AFTV. People, you can say I have 2 channels until I'm blue in the face, but some people won't figure it out until they actually realize they're missing the stream. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I'll check my Twitter shortly. Carlos sent another video in. The bird video he took. We'll have to check it out. Thank you, Carlos Rosa. We'll check that out shortly. I appreciate it. Look forward to it. Quiana Capri is here. Lynn is hot and humid in Iowa. Lynn, when the Field of Dreams baseball game happened, was everybody in Iowa talking about it? Mior Hafizudin is here. No hurricane is affecting my place right now. It is calm outside. Jay Thomas, I got vaccinated as soon as I could. Jody Ross says, I'm not too far from the Field of Dreams. So we are hanging out. We are live. It is Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night. I think Tony Del Monte's first appearance is tomorrow at the fair, isn't it? He was talking about it last night on our channel. I wish him luck. S. Wynn is watching from Oklahoma. Brutus worked 6 hours outside today. Z-Bird is here. It was hot here as usual. What I've been doing every day for the past week is I wake up and then I go for my walk, because I walk for like 3 miles in my minimalist shoes to try to get used to. It's basically like walking barefoot to try to get used to it. So that's my big project every day. But then it's kind of like it's hot out when I go walk. It's tiring because it's like 90 degrees out. Yes, it was fun talking to Tony. I wore a hat today. That helped. I wore a baseball cap when I walked around for an hour. It's a little more than an hour, actually. Sonic says, in my version of Field of Dreams, I eat all the corn. I wouldn't mind having some fresh corn rather than like Publix corn, which only approximates fresh corn. I do have a foot update too. I have a foot update. I have an update about the magnifying glass thing. You know, the magnifying glass thing? Oh, Erica sent a photo of her cake. Hey guys, Erica sent a remember Erica said she had a birthday cake? It's Erica's birthday, Erica the pharmacist. Let's look at the photo of, I think she made this cake. That's the cake Erica made. I wonder if she put any pharmaceuticals in there. Hey, nice job, Erica. Look at that. I wonder what flavor it is. She said, I fid make it. I fid make it. What flavor is it? She'll tell us what flavor it is. Josie says, nice. It has cookie dough chunks, like frozen, so I guess cookie dough. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Happy birthday, Erica. I guess it's not a Black Forest cake. Some people are mentioning Black Forest. I don't even know what Black Forest cake is. I can't have cake these days. It doesn't really go with my diet. Also, it's very sweet for me. I'm not used to it. I used to like ice cream cake. Black Forest cake, says Wikipedia. Ooh. Chocolate sponge cake with a rich cherry filling? No. I don't think I'd like the cherry filling. Tania Henry is here. We could end up covering another hurricane this weekend. You know that? I guess we'll find out the next day or two. But we might be spending all weekend covering a hurricane. Dr. Tuso is here. Okay, I have an update about the magnifying glass. I have to go get it though, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Hang on, I'm just grabbing the magnifying glass. Hang on, folks. Oh, April Coco's birthday is Saturday. Get ready. Shaft, that's very kind of you, Shaft. Thank you. Shaft posted some weather emojis and says, "Be safe, everyone." Thank you, Shaft. Very nice of you. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Some of the predictions for the hurricane were not good. Thank you, Shaft. Much appreciated. Josh Z is here. Hey, Josh Z is here. Good to see you, Josh Z. Now, my endocrinologist appointment's in 5 days, Helen Callie. 5 days is my endocrinologist appointment. 5 days. It's on Monday. It's on Monday. I hope there's not a hurricane landfall at the same time as my endocrinologist appointment. I really can't miss my endocrinologist appointment. My endocrinologist is really busy. It's very hard to get an appointment with her. It's going to be time for magnifying glass update. Jay-Z got some amazing videos. We used to go to camp together. Jay-Z got some videos of the camp from like 30 years ago. And he sent me the videos. I've only watched like the first 15% of it, but it's really neat. A guy just went out to our camp and just took like videos for like an hour. Thank you, Dallas Alice. Brian from Dallas is here. Jay-Z is doing some editing on the new video for the channel. Very nice. Hopefully out on the weekend. Very nice. Very nice. Josh Z's channel. I think it's called Josh Z channel. A number of you know the channel. A number of you subscribe to the channel. No, I'm not showing the camp videos. I'm watching them. I'm not showing them myself. It's just neat. It's crazy. It's crazy to like see these videos where, you know, it's a place you spend all this time like when you were a kid. Oh, Josh posted him on his YouTube channel. Okay. I don't think I'm in any of them because it was like the year after I was there. Oh, Josh says there will be more. There's more, Josh? Wow. Wow. Canwell is here. Linda says go to Josh's channel to watch the video. Yeah, so if you go to Josh's channel, Josh Z, it says rivers, rivers, rivers. So that was our camp that we went to and we worked at. But the video is after I was there. But it's the same era. So it's actually really cool to be able to watch them. I haven't even watched them all yet. I've only watched about 15 minutes. But it's amazing to see. Oh, Josh said he heard there's indeed more. Wow. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. No, MKD, I don't simul stream to Twitch because I found it distracting. I don't like having two chat rooms. Then I'm looking at both, and then the chat itself is divided, and people... the vibe is much better if everybody's in the same chat room and I can look at that one chat at once. That's what I'll say to you. That's the honest feeling I have. I've tried it. I just think it's better with one chat room and everybody in it. Just feels better that way. It's a totally different vibe when there's two chats going on. And then some people can't see what the other chat is saying. Carlos Miguel Beleza agrees. I mean, I've tried it, but that's generally the impression I got. Oh. Maybe one time we'll do a Twitch stream just for the fun of it, but I would have to announce it so that all of our regulars would go over to Twitch. Maybe one day we'll do that. We could do that one time. We could actually just say Twitch only stream because I have the channel still, and I'll just post. Anybody can watch it. I mean, if you want to watch a Twitch stream, I can just give you a web link. It's very easy to watch. Maybe we'll do that sometime. Dallas Alice says, I walked into my son's room and he was on Discord. That's why he won't show me how to use it. MKD says, you can listen to audio on Twitch. I want to listen to audio when I'm out with my phone and working. I'm confused. Why can't you, if you have your phone with you, why can't you just get the YouTube app and play the video on the phone and listen to the audio from the video? I could play this video on my phone right now and listen to it. So why can't you do that? Twitch is a platform. It's a streaming platform. It's a site where people stream stuff all the time, live stream. It's really big for video gamers. MKD says that drains the battery in minutes. Twitch app has audio stream mode. Oh, I see. Well, we may do it. We may do a Twitch stream at some point. Some of you have used Twitch, I know. Okay, T watches Agenda Free TV on Twitch. I want to give an update on the magnifying glass. So if you were watching last night, you know somebody gave me a light up magnifying glass, but a big one, and it like attaches to your desk. I'm not going to take it all out of here. Let me just show you on Amazon. It's easier that way. I want to open the box up again. You know, it's like something like this. Something like this. It's it's like a big thing, and it has a magnifying glass, and it lights up, right? So I like the idea of having like a magnifying glass, because sometimes stuff is too small for me to read, and especially when it's dark. But there was just nowhere for me to put this. Somebody sent it to me, even though I say small and consumable, and they didn't even include a receipt. So I don't know who sent it. So I appreciate the thought. So my thought is what I was going to do is I was going to exchange it. I was going to return it, and then because that somebody giving me that made me realize it would be good to have like a magnifying glass. So they sell something like this, where it's just a handheld one. Basically the same thing, but handheld. And I said, well, I'll return the big one, and I'll get one of these instead, the handheld one. Well, what happened is I contacted Amazon. I can't return this. They said it was sent to you by someone, and it's like you're not allowed to return it for whatever reason. Most things I can return. But I guess the person on their account has it set a certain way that they have to be the one to return it. And I don't know who sent it to me. So, I had to throw it away. or like just give it to Goodwill or something. Because, So, I don't know. But there was no receipt, and I said they were able to look it up, and they said, well, we're not able to actually initiate a return. So if somebody wants to tell me who sent it, if you sent it, then let me know. That way I can return it, and then I can exchange it for the other one. Otherwise, it's just sitting here. Denise said I could really use that. Well, I'm not bothering to start shipping it to somebody. Darren Markley is here. But James Purdy is here. I don't know why someone wouldn't tell me if they sent it to me. There was no note in it. eBay, by the time you sell it and ship it, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth the time. The time and the hassle. So it was such a good idea to basically take what the person gave me and exchange it for the version of the thing they gave me that would work better for me. Penna says, sell it, not hard to do. Again, it's the time versus the benefit. No, it's going to get taken to Goodwill. I mean, if somebody sent it to me, I assume they watch this channel, right? I assume they watch this channel. So they're just like intentionally not telling me that they sent it. Guys, I'm not going to get into finding a home. I'm going to take it to Goodwill. And somebody can pay Goodwill some cheap price and they can have a new light. Somebody who wants it. I am not spending lots of time on this. Jake from State Farm says it will forever be a mystery. See, Christina H. thinks Goodwill is a good idea. Why not? It's brand new. They can sell it. Somebody will buy it there cheap, and Goodwill will get some money, and somebody will get a nice lit magnifying glass. I don't know why the person who gave it to me wouldn't want to tell me so I could return it, and then get the other thing. Send it as in a package to my mom? Probably cost $30 to send it. Eventually I'll have to get reading glasses, but haven't had to yet. Pina, when Sal sends me stuff, he tells me he sent it. Michael Horderwich is here. Yeah, Linda, maybe they haven't been watching lately. I don't know. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. Right. Darren says maybe they don't want to tell you who sent it now because it's not small and consumable. Again, if you just tell me, I can return it. I don't know who sent me that. I don't know who sent me the white shorts. I'm also going to be donating the white shorts to Goodwill because I can't return it because I don't know who sent it. So I'm donating all this stuff to Goodwill because people don't tell me who sent it, so I can't return it. Unicorn Hustler is here. Oh. I think I wore myself out when I went for a walk today. I don't know. Got to snap to it. So I'll let you know. I don't think it was Sean. I don't know. It could have been Sean, but when he was watching, he never mentioned anything about it, so I don't know. It is weird, Hedge Enemy. I think it's kind of odd that they don't let me return it. I mean, if I have the box and the box is addressed to me and it's an Amazon box, then it's clear somebody sent it to me. I don't think Michael Horderwich meant anything bad by that. Normally we don't like when people say you look tired, but I think Michael was saying it just because I basically said it, because I said I was saying it. So I would say in retrospect, the moderators are just enforcing the rules. I think mods, we can make an exception. If I myself bring it up, then somebody's allowed to say it. But the mods are doing a good job. They're just enforcing the rules. But we should do that. If I bring it up, then someone's allowed to comment on it. But the mods are just enforcing the rules, as they should. Michael, you'll be back in a couple minutes. No, Michael, it was all a big misunderstanding. Marzel, it says it's not me. I would have written you a note. Steve Edwards is here. Canwell, if you're going to send me something, if it's time sensitive, that's tough. Because I never know when I don't even know when I'm going to grab stuff I get stuff at the UPS store and then it sits there for a few days until I get there. Till I go pick it up. So time sensitive might not be the best thing. Because I can't guarantee when I'm going to pick it up and open it. Do a quick news check. Quick news check. I think we're okay. Okay. But I appreciate the thought, Canwell. Okay, next update. Next update. I'll give it a day or two to see if somebody messages me about who sent me that thing. Also, what would happen the magnifying glass thing, the magnifying glass lamp? What if it just was broken? What if it just didn't work? Would they really not let me return it then? That doesn't make any sense. So why can't I return it now? Just because I didn't say it was broken? All right, here's Carlos's video. Carlos Rosa sent a video of a bird video he took. Yeah, Brutus says, Mystery Sender, please reveal yourself. No, MKD, you can return gifts there. No, Amazon, if you order stuff from them and they're the ones shipping it, then they have their own return policy. Why is it being returned? Because it's too big. I want something smaller, handheld. I don't have room for it. All right, here's Carlos Rosa's video that he took, another bird video from Carlos Rosa. No music. I have to play no music. No music. Can't have music on there. You run into weird copyright issues. But I'll show you the video. Very nice. That's a pretty cool bird. I don't know what kind that is. Linda says he has an excellent camera. Yeah, it's very nice. It's license-free music. I don't even want to get into it though. I want to avoid even any accidental conflicts. Seta says another gorgeous video. What type of bird is it? Says letter artist. Dallas Alice gets a bunch of hummingbirds at her hummingbird feeder. It's a female painted bunting. Oh, I see. It's a female painted bunting. Very nice. It is a cute. As Tania says, it's a cutie. Hey, thank you, Carlos. Very nice work. Very nice work. Okay, now we're going to do an update. Now we're going to do an update about the shoes. I have an update about my feet. I know you're waiting for a feet and shoes update. I need to grab the shoes to have my prop. I need to grab my prop. Okay, I have my props. My props are here. Brutus gets lots of woodpeckers at his place. Excuse me. Oops. Excuse me. No, the marbles are behind the plant. Those are marbles, Sonic. It's not beans, it is marbles. Darren, I don't have to tell people. Darren says maybe we could have a stream where you tell us what things you can use and what things you can't use. How many times have I said small and consumable? I say it like every stream. There's only so many times I can say it. Okay, so as pretty much all of you know, I am trying to deal with my foot issue, which is that my feet basically couldn't wear shoes anymore. My feet were in constant pain, even though I was wearing the cushiest of shoes and custom orthotics. And I have for my whole adult life, I've worn these full-length orthotics in my shoes to fix my arch. And also, I've been forced to wear these like huge shoes to fit the orthotics. And I've been doing it for my whole adult life. And it got to the point finally where even when I was wearing the cushioniest of shoes, my feet still hurt, even walking down the sidewalk. It was miserable. And of course, I went to the podiatrist, and the podiatrist was basically going to tell me to do more of the same. So what I have decided to do, after doing a bunch of research into it, as a bunch of you know, my diagnosis of what happened is that constantly wearing cushioned shoes and inserts has weakened my feet so much that they just can't support themselves and they hurt all the time. And it always feels like they're walking on concrete even when they're not, because they've become so weak. So as a solution, I am trying to go the minimalist shoes route, which is basically no shoes at all. Either no shoes or minimalist shoes, which have no cushion on them. They're very thin and they have no cushion. And there's no inserts. And there's the heel is flat. And I got those shoes from Zero a week ago, and for the last week, I basically haven't worn my old shoes or inserts. For the last week, I've been barefoot at my house the whole time, and whenever I go out, I wear only minimalist shoes. Okay? So I've been practicing in my minimalist shoes and trying to build up my foot strength. And I'll say this. Last night I went up to the gym to lift some weights, and the floor of the gym is this, I think it's hard. It's like a rubber floor at the gym, but it's hard. It's not soft rubber. It doesn't have a lot of give. And since I moved in, basically, I have not been able to stand on that floor without my feet hurting. And every time I've gone to lift weights, what I would do is they have like these soft yoga mats, and I would take the yoga mats and I would stand on the yoga mats, because otherwise my feet hurt too much standing on that hard rubber surface. And my feet even hurt a lot if I wore my crazy cushiony shoes. If I wore my crazy cushiony shoes and put my inserts in, my feet would still hurt. Well, last night for the first time, I put on my my minimalist shoes, and I went up there, and for the first time ever, I was able to stand up there without my feet hurting. I did the whole workout last night up there at the gym, standing on knees directly on the rubber floor, and my feet were okay. For the first time. Because I think my feet are finally strong enough to handle that floor. because I've not been wearing the cushiony shoes and the inserts, and I've been doing strengthening exercises for my feet too. So it was a very big difference. I still can't walk on concrete and have it be like, pain-free or not noticeable. But that was a big difference. So I didn't plan it. That's the first time I've ever been up there. I've been working out for months up there, doing the weight stuff. It's the first time I ever did the weight stuff without standing on a mat. Thank you, everyone. So it just shows you, it's clearly, my feet are clearly changing and able to do more. Tainted third-party inserts? No, it wasn't. My old inserts that I've been wearing for years are not tainted. They're professional orthotic inserts like many people wears. For years, I've been using these cushion shoes and inserts to support my feet, and my feet have just gotten weak. Yes, as Brutus says, already starting to see small results. The whole idea, as I've told you before, and you can find numerous videos talking about this, so I'm not going to go into this at length because I've talked about it so many times, but there's this whole school of thought that your feet evolved, human feet evolved over millions of years to walk and to run without cushiony shoes and inserts. And they're very good at that. But we recently started putting people into cushiony shoes, constraining cushiony shoes and giving them inserts. And it actually messes things up more than it helps. That's the idea. So I'm letting my feet do what they were born to do, which was just walk and run without cushiony shoes and inserts. I am not having my feet rest on the black cushion right now. I haven't even used that black cushion for my feet in like 5 days. But that was a big difference. Even a week ago, if I tried to stand on that floor up there, my feet would have hurt. It's too hard. But my feet the muscles weren't being used. Now they're being used. So hopefully, just gradually, if I keep doing the exercises every day and one of the best ways to strengthen your feet is to walk in minimalist shoes, to walk barefoot around your place, to wear your minimalist shoes and walk outside, which is basically like walking barefoot. So I'm going to keep doing it and do my exercises and everything. My podiatrist told me, though, he said, last time I was at the podiatrist, he said, don't walk in bare feet. That's what podiatrists will tell you. They'll say, don't walk in bare feet. Do not do it. It's bad for you. Well, no, if this works, I'm not going back to the podiatrist. I'm hoping I don't have to go back. Sonic says, soon you will tell me humans aren't designed to sit in this comfy reclining chair for hours at a time. Meredith says, you just had to retrain your feet. Yeah, my feet have forgotten how to work. They've forgotten how to support themselves. So I need to keep training them. So I do the thing when I dump all the marbles out and I use them, I put the marbles back into the case with my feet, because that's an exercise that strengthens your feet. Pina, I actually think the podiatrist is a good podiatrist. I just think the whole school of podiatry is just, it's kind of it sounds like a crazy idea. But I actually think there's something to basically all shoes, anything beyond a minimal shoe messes up people's feet. And then, then all these things are done to try to fix the symptoms, but you're not fixing the cause. So I mean, clearly, like when I went to college, I started getting really bad shin splints when playing basketball. So something needed to be done. And the orthotics did allow me to play basketball. The orthotics fixed my shin splints. So they did do that. The thing is, though, what I probably could have done, although there was no way of me knowing this, was maybe I could have like trained my feet and worked on strengthening them so I wouldn't need the orthotics. But as soon as I went down the path of orthotics, then it was, constantly getting cushioning, and then 10 years ago, it got to the point where I couldn't even stand on a floor anymore. My feet got weaker and weaker over time. Right, as Denise says, it affects your posture, hips, knees, and back. So I don't know all the details, but you can find videos out there. There's these claims that it actually affects lots of things in your body. Dallas says, walked in heels for years. You're preaching to the choir here. So, anyways, again, my goal is to get to the point where I can walk on a sidewalk in my minimal shoes. So basically walking barefoot, and it just seems normal. That's the goal. That's the goal. But so I don't think my podiatrist has bad intentions. I just think the conventional way, this is what my way of, this way of thinking about feet and shoes is very unconventional. I mean, there's more and more people adopting this way of thinking, but it's very unconventional. So I don't think my podiatrist is like, my podiatrist probably just has never, like most people would probably think it's like crazy to think like, oh, it's better to just not have shoes or to not have like supportive shoes. But, for me, I got to the point where nothing else worked. But all I can tell you is last night I could stand on that rubber floor that I haven't been able to stand on before. Can I post link for minimal shoes? Yeah, and as I say every time, I would not. Minimal shoes are basically shoes that allow you to walk barefoot outside. That's what they do. They're minimal. So they're not really it's basically they allow you to walk barefoot. Think of them as like little covers for your feet, so you don't step on a nail or something like that, or you don't step on a pebble and cut your foot. And also, so somebody doesn't throw you out of a store because you don't have shoes on. But that's all they do. I mean, so don't think they're like doing anything like, there's like, they're very important, but they're not, it's not like they have some like crazy technology. So yeah, I mean, I bought my shoes at zero. This is just one brand of minimal shoes. But again, I would also be careful. I would not just transition to them without researching it and preparing. That's the side of the place where I bought my shoes. But they sell them on Amazon too. But don't just jump into them and start. If you're not used to walking around barefoot or walking around in minimal shoes, and you're used to wearing like normal athletic shoes, do not just suddenly transition. You'll hurt yourself. I did hurt myself unintentionally. I didn't realize I was trying these kind of things out the initial first time. And Pan says Chuck Taylors are way too narrow for healthy feet. Another thing that the minimalist shoes is they have very wide toe boxes, so you can spread your toes out. They don't crunch your toes. Every pair of shoes I ever had basically crunched my toes. So again, last night was cool. I was not expecting that. Who knows? Maybe next time I go up there, my feet will hurt again. So, you gotta accept. You gotta appreciate the little victories. But it was the first time I'd ever been. I'd always needed a mat to stand on before. Finally last night I didn't need a mat to stand on. The whole time I was up there. But anyways. I got to keep walking in them. So I'm going to be doing that every day. And I never wear shoes in the house anymore, ever. Never, ever. And as Seize the Day says, do the foot exercises. No, I air the shoes. I don't wear socks. The shoes seem fine. I air them out, Darren. Put some foot powder in them. I air them out too. I don't wear the shoes that much because I'm more often than not I'm here. It's not like I go to like work in an office for 12 hours and wear the shoes for 12 hours. I might try to run a little bit tonight after this. I did one like a couple days ago. I did a 1.5 mile run on the treadmill, very slow, with the minimalist shoes on. So I got to try to do that. Yeah, again, these shoes are the shoes again. They're just again there's no cushion on them. There's no cushion. They're totally flat. The heel is not raised. Wide toe box so my toes fit in them. It's just a cover for your feet. They're just a cover for your feet. That's what they are. They're a cover for your feet. It is a cover for, that's how to think of them, a cover for your feet. Linda says they look extremely comfy. Well, it depends on what you think is comfy. They have no cushioning. So if you're looking for cushioning, you will not think they're comfy. But they're just, they don't constrict your toes. You know. Your foot just goes in. It's like wearing a sock, kind of. Yeah, Linda says she goes barefoot all the time. I mean, if you go barefoot all the time, or you like wear like, very minimal sandals all the time, then you probably have stronger feet because you haven't been, using very cushioned shoes and orthotics. Pan says they're extremely comfy. I mean, I like them, but you got to be ready. You got to be okay with having no cushion. Right. Seize the Day, like until a week ago, I was wearing shoes in the house for 10 straight years, basically. Linda has high arches. Anyways, so I'll keep updating you. But the big thing is going to be that I'm really paying attention to is how does it feel when I walk like on a sidewalk or like a hard floor, like a hardwood floor kind of thing, When I can do that, that's the big thing. Hey, it's Muhammad Salim Bubi. Muhammad Salim Bubi says, how are you? Hello, Muhammad Salim Bubi. Jenny says she used to hike into a primitive camp. I only wore minimalist shoes, he said. She said walked up and down and walked on and up and down rough terrain. They were the best. Mike Owen is here. Muhammad Salim Bubi says, how are all? Edward Kim is here. Caesar Day says if there's no shoes in the back, she won't be able to say barf anymore. Okay, so that's that update. I gave you that update. I will continue to work on that. That's my major project right now. That is my major project. Hey, also, hey guys, I just realized something. Either today or tomorrow, either the 25th or 26th is the end of my lease. When is the last day of my lease? When is it? They need to tell me what my renewal rate is next year. Yes, November 26th. Tomorrow is 3 months from the end of my lease. So they're supposed to be telling me, they're supposed to give me 90 days notice, because I have to give them 60 days notice if I'm leaving. So if they don't contact me tomorrow, I'm gonna reach out to them and say, where's my renewal notice? Excuse me. Because I need to know. That's an important piece of information. Helen, I don't think it's going to stay the same, my rent. I don't think that's going to happen. Huh. That came up fast. Helen says, my landlord didn't make me renew or increase the rent? Wow. Yeah, certainly staying is an option. I got to see what they say. It's possible, though. I mean, look, one thing that could happen, I don't think it's going to happen, but one thing that could happen is they could just outlandishly increase my rent, right? They can do whatever they want, I think. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to be an outlandish increase. But what if it is? I don't know. So I don't know. I just haven't really been thinking about it much. Jake says, mine stayed the same because my landlord is awesome and knows people are going through hard times. I think my landlord is like some corporation, so I don't think they're going to care. I know it should stay the same because I do keep the place up. I agree with you. Anyways, that kind of snuck up. It's almost September. So I will certainly let you know as soon as I hear. Arizona Jumper, if I were to stay, I would get a thing in my lease contract that allows me to move to the other side of the building if there's big construction noise. So I would only stay under that condition. The whole last year I was in Atlanta, there was construction across the street. Hey, thanks to our mods again. Linda is there, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, AJ. Thank you, moderators. I know Denise was there. Thank you, mods. So I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to see. But that's I've been waiting to figure it out until I get some kind of until I get the update from them. But I vowed to not get obsessed with the moving stuff this year. I've been putting it off. I've been not thinking about it. Edward, rewind the stream and you'll figure it out. Your appropriate emoji, Edward. No, I don't miss Atlanta. There was nothing particularly keeping me there. Sarah, Joe, I think it's a big enough building that there'd probably be something available. I think. Yeah, moving is not fun. Yeah, I was in Midtown, Jenny, for a couple of years in Atlanta. Let's see here. All right, so we talked about that. Oh, and I do want to point out, I want to point this out. Remember this. Remember this. You know, I told you how I've been, last week these came, and I've been wearing them, and I've been doing my foot exercises. And then last night I went up to the gym, and I could stand on the floor up in the gym where I couldn't do that before unless I stood on a soft mat. I didn't have to use mats last night. That's only 5 days after I got these shoes. I got these shoes. These shoes arrived last Thursday, and last Thursday I probably wore them for 10 minutes, right? So I really only started wearing these on Friday. And I think around Wednesday or Thursday is when I started going barefoot in the house. So I've only had these since Thursday, and I've only been going barefoot in the house since like Wednesday, because that was when I saw the podiatrist. And last night, which was Tuesday night, so like within a week, I had already gotten improved so that I didn't have to stand on a mat upstairs. I've been working out for a couple months upstairs doing the weights thing, and I always had to stand on a mat. And for the first time ever, I didn't have to stand on a mat. That was last night. Only about less than a week after I started doing all this stuff. Also, my podiatrist wanted me to take anti-inflammatories. When my feet were hurting, he wanted me to take anti-inflammatories, 2 different ones. He wanted me to take a topical one and a pill to get the pain down. 0. These are zeros. Skechers I don't think does 0. Doesn't do minimalist. The podiatrist said, don't walk barefoot and take these painkillers. Take these anti-inflammatories. Well, I walked barefoot and didn't take them. Flamingo Shoe says, I wear flip-flops, but they wear out fast. Yeah, I mean, if you're used to wearing something minimal anyway, give minimal shoes a shot. You might like them. Fesser is here from Virginia. I think I said before, if I can ever start walking in these on the sidewalk, we're going to do a live stream where I walk on the sidewalk. Walking on the sidewalk it's going to be called Walking on the Sidewalk in my minimalist shoes. Have I tried Crocs? I don't know that Crocs are minimalist. They have some padding to them, and again, Crocs aren't going to Crocs aren't going to be any better for me than these, because these are pure minimal. They have no cushion and no height. So if I'm looking to be barefoot, why try anything else? Either I'm going to be barefoot, or wearing a shoe with there's no reason to try anything else. I'm already trying something with a minimal amount of cushion and totally flat. So it's not the shoes, it's the fact that you're walking without cushion and without height, without any kind of elevation and without any support. Karen Griswold is watching from New Hampshire. Yeah, I have Hokas, but I'm probably going to return them. Because I'm probably not going to be able to keep them. Because I won't use them. Sean Art is here. Barella Holland is here. Denise says her landlord wants to sell the building. I hope you can stay there for your sake. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I gave you the foot update. Oh, let me tell you, I had some barbecue today. I was a little disappointed. Let me tell you what happened with barbecue. I love barbecue, but I never have it. I don't have it often because it's expensive. Because I need a lot of barbecue to get filled up. You know, and like a lot of places, restaurants, like it's so expensive. But I did find a barbecue place. There's a barbecue place that's not far from me. And it's just like you go up and you order at the counter. And what you can do is you can actually order like a full rack of ribs so I can get like 2 meals worth out of it, right? I could basically order a ton of ribs and then have enough for at least 2 meals. So that kind of defrays the cost. And then order like a big thing of beans, but you can split that over 2 meals. So I finally tried it today. I'd been thinking about trying it, and I went there and I tried it. And it's really too bad. It was close to being good because the ribs are a good size, and the meat was juicy. It wasn't dry. Everything was good about it, except they just were a bit bland. And the barbecue sauce there was a bit bland. Everything was a bit bland. It's too bad. Like, all they got to do is add some flavor. Because I think the meat was good quality. I think, again, that it's juicy, so they're cooking it right in terms of cooking the meat. It's just everything's a bit bland. And the sauce was bland too. So I have I have a bunch of ribs here. I'm going to have them tomorrow. But it was like so close to being, like if it was good, I'd go there all the time. Because the place is chill inside. They have soda water in their soda fountain. It's not like, you can just order at the counter. It's just chill. And if you order like a bunch of ribs, enough for 2 days worth, it's not that expensive because you're spreading out the cost over 2 meals. But they just lacked a lot of flavor. Hedge Enemy says all those hot sauces spoiled you. Maybe, I don't know. I really like barbecue, but it was just kind of bland. What can I say? They don't put sauce on it. They give you the sauce after. That could be part of it, but then the sauce was just not that good. What happened is I think the great sauces people sold me may have spoiled the sauce there for me. Dallas says, come to Texas, we will fix you up with some barbecue. Flamingo Girl says, gets different barbecue sauce. Well, I have other barbecue sauces here, so when I reheat the ribs, I'm probably going to use like the barbecue sauce like Stack sent me. And the other sauce. Yeah, Carlos says take some of your own sauce. So I'm gonna do that. And then the baked beans were okay. I'm a huge baked beans fan, like barbecue beans fan. They were okay, but they were just a little off. It's too bad. It's too bad because, again, the place hit most of the check boxes, and if the meat was just tastier, that would be like I would go there like once a week, if not more, because I really do like barbecue a lot, but I have no great desire to go there again. It's really too bad. But usually if I don't like a barbecue place, it's like, oh, like the meat's bad, that kind of thing, or it's really dry. It seemed like it was good meat, good portion size. It was moist. It just didn't have enough flavor. Kay thinks the sauce should have been cooked on it. I don't know. It was. The other weird thing about the place is the staff. The staff isn't rude. They just don't seem to give a crap. Like no one like smiles at you. Like it's really weird. Like I think so. I'm not saying it seemed like everybody there was like working there just because like they needed to make some money and they needed a job, and like that's the amount of effort they were putting into it in terms of like they were just doing it to get a paycheck, which I understand. Like I'm not going to begrudge somebody working there, but if I'm the owner of the restaurant, I want to have people who are being friendly and smiling at the customers, because it's just not a good customer experience. So I'm not, believe me, I understand if you need a job and you're working somewhere, and maybe working at a restaurant wasn't your first choice of a job. So I'm not going to begrudge somebody taking a job, but it is a people business, and it's just weird. Like my thought was, I wasn't blaming the people who work there. Who I was blaming was the owner. Like if I were the owner and I was at that place, I'd be horrified, because I'd be like, wow, none of my staff is like ever smiling at a customer. They just seem to be totally aloof. Like, don't I want to like have people want to come here and have a good time and then want to come back and spend more money at my restaurant? It just seemed like there was no oversight of the staff. To me, like if the owner cared at all, either he would have the people change or just hire different people. But, Yeah, Sonic says, if you like bland barbecue with a staff of borderline pissed off people, have we got a place for you? And again, they weren't rude. The people who worked there, they were not rude. It's just there was a total lack of it's like they really just didn't care about you, or they just seemed to be clocking in and clocking out, put it that way. So it was just poker face crew, exactly, Oric. No, the guy from Chipotle was not there, Sonic. The loud person. Hedge Enemy says, no, I was going to read, Flamingo Girl, no, who said the thing about Gates? Stack says they used to yell at you at Gates when you order. Well, if that's like the thing there, I don't think the thing at this barbecue place, though, is like be aloof and just like act like a robot. So, but again, the person I blame is the owner. That's who I blame, is the owner. Because it's just like, if you own a place and you care about the restaurant and you want people to like come back, then you gotta just, at the very least, make sure the staff is like interacting pleasantly with the people who come in. That's the thing. So again, I don't blame the people there. I blame the owner. I don't think they get tips because it's not table service. Hedge Enemy says maybe the owner's a robot. Flamingo Girl says, I prefer friendly staff when I go out to eat, or maybe owner should greet his customers. I mean, I don't need somebody like holding my hand the whole time. I just find it's like a weird vibe. If everybody working there is like a robot, it's just a weird vibe. I don't need somebody constantly watching over me. But you know, like when I go to Pokeworks, there's a couple people work at Pokeworks, and like they're just like friendly, and they say hi and they smile at you, and then like, you know, they ask if the food's okay. They're not bothering you their whole meal, and it's much more pleasant. Denise Horton says, always said to my staff, everything stays at the door when you come to work. If you're going to, I mean, I would assume it's not cheap to run a restaurant. I assume it's very costly to run a restaurant. Unless you're like independently wealthy. So I assume you want, it's like a challenge to make revenue when you're running a restaurant. So it just seems like it doesn't really cost more to make sure the staff is like interacting pleasantly with the customers. And it's such a difference for the customers. Why bother spending all this money on a restaurant if you're not going to take the minimal effort to just ensure that the staff is like smiling at people? It doesn't even make sense to me. It seems irrational. Like, why are you spending the money in the restaurant anyway? Just go do something else. No, it's not a chain. It's not a chain. Not a chain. Maybe the owner is never around. Roach says, why do people insist on others smiling constantly? I'm not insisting on others smiling constantly. I just think it's a better vibe if you go someplace and everybody's not acting like a robot who couldn't care if you're there at all or not. It's just, that's a weird vibe. If I owned a restaurant, I think I would like hire people to go in and eat there, and then like either record it or just tell me exactly what happened. I'd like pay friends of mine to go there and just be brutally honest with me and say like, this is what happened. April Coco says, maybe it's a bad place to work. Fine, but then that's the owner's fault too. So again, I'm not blaming the people who work there. I'm blaming the owner for letting it get like that. That should not be that should not be the case. Tania says, maybe the owner's apathetic. Manic Miner says they're probably all smiles when the boss comes in. The other thing is like, what is your job working in a place like that? Like if you're the boss, you want people to spend money at your restaurant. That's your goal, is for people to come and spend money at your restaurant. So your goal is that people who go there have a positive experience because you want them to spend money at your restaurant and you want them to come back. So the people working there, if you're the boss, what you should be conveying to them is like your number one job person working here. What is your number one job? What's your number one goal? Your number one goal is to make it so that people who come enjoy it and then they come back and spend more money. That's your goal. That's your number one responsibility. Your number one responsibility is not cleaning the table. It's not cooking the food. It's not doing X, Y, or Z. At all times, this is what I'm paying you for, is just do what you need to do to make it a good experience for the people eating here. That's your number one priority, okay? And like the people working at this place, that was clearly not their priority. They had like a list of things that they were told to do and that they were just doing those things. And not anywhere on the list clearly was like ensuring that people visiting had a pleasant experience. That was just not on the list. It was clearly not on the list. And like it should be the most important thing, but that's the owner's fault. That's the owner who's telling them stuff fault. Like it's so messed up that they're focused on these tasks. The tasks don't do any good you can do the tasks all you want. If the people coming in there aren't having a good time, then who cares about what else you're doing? But that's the owner's fault. LCR says the customer is always right. To a degree. To a degree. Did I tip them? So normally, even if I didn't, it wasn't a table service. Normally I leave something, like even if it's counter, I'll give them something like in the tip jar. There was no tip jar, and there was also no even option on the credit card thing to leave a tip. But it's like a counter place. They don't take your order. They don't take your order. And they're not coming up to your table during the meal. You just order the food, they give it to you, you pay, and you take it to your table. MSU Kiwi said a company did a study here and found it costs 8 times as much to get a new customer versus keeping an existing one, yet more emphasis is placed on getting new customers, not retaining those you have. This restaurant to me didn't even seem like they cared about getting customers. I don't know. Maybe the owner just doesn't give a crap. I don't know what's going on with it. It's very strange. Very strange place. Maybe enough people go there that they just don't care. I mean, I was there kind of in the afternoon, which is kind of a slow time. Maybe enough people like the place that they figure we make our money and that's it. Yeah, it's like a fast casual style place. Exactly. Zipper says, maybe try it in the evening. Well, I'm not going to try it again because I don't think the food will be any different. That's the problem. The main problem, look, if I like the ribs, I'd go back there. Put it that way. For me, if I'd like the ribs, I would go back there. The ribs were meh. Hedge Enemy says, or they get most of their revenue from catering. So maybe they do a lot of catering stuff. I don't know. I like eating in the afternoon. Then it's not all crowded. It's funny though. Sometimes, like I usually go, like a lot of times I'll eat in the afternoon, and then I just never see a place when it's crowded. And then if I actually go there when it's crowded, I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought no one ever came here. I had that with Pokeworks. Whenever I would go to Pokeworks, I'd go like at an off hour and there'd be nobody there. And then one time I went at normal lunchtime and it was packed, and I couldn't believe it. All right, so that's the barbecue update. That's my update on service. Hey, Chris Lund is here. Chris says, sounds like ineffective leadership, but they are probably so hard up for hands right now. They take what they can get. Come to Texas, I'll show you barbecue and a smile, and it's on me. I'd love to have some Texas barbecue. See, the thing about the place I went today is supposed to be Texas barbecue. I couldn't tell if bland ribs is just Texas barbecue. Is that what Texas barbecue is? Is the idea is it's super bland? Because maybe it was really good Texas barbecue. Chris is in Austin. Linda says no. No, I've never been to Buc-ee's. Maybe next time I do a long drive and I drive by there. Chris says no. Bland barbecue is not Texas barbecue. Darren, I haven't been to Chipotle in a little while. No, my feet did not hurt when I drove my car. I drove my car in my minimalist shoes, and it worked great. No pain. Linda says, Texas barbecue starts with how the meat is smoked. Barbecue sauce optional. Sue T, I think Sue T is behind in the chat because Sue T is talking about where to donate the magnifying glass lamp, which we were talking about over an hour ago. I'm going to tell her in the chat. Jake says real barbecue is always served dry. I mean, it just didn't have enough taste. Maybe the place is just poorly run. What can I say? You know what's weird about like reviewing places online? I try to review things online once in a while because, you know, other people do it and I rely on that. So I might as well give back and do my share. If you go to a place and you like it okay, you like it enough to come back, but you have a legitimate gripe about it, you don't want to post that review because you think they'll see it and spit in your food and hate you. right? If you go to a place and you love it, you have no problem posting a review, because if you go back, they'll be like, oh, thank you. If you go to a place and you hate it, you have no problem posting that review because you ain't going back there. The problem is when you go to a place, I mean, I don't think I'm going back to barbecue, but there's some places I go to where I'm like, yeah, I want to go back there, but there's a couple issues. I don't want to post that review because they'll spit in my food. I think review sites have a way that like the 3.5 and 4-star reviews are artificially low because people there's a motive to not post them. April says use an alias. That's a good idea. I should use an alias. My alias will be April Coco. I do. I need to create alternate posting. Alternate names in pictures. Yeah, Dave says, I don't like writing negative reviews. I'm going to go back to the place. I never want to. I can't review my doctor until I conclusively find a new doctor. Because then what if I have to go back to her and I've given her a bad review? Yeah, minimalist shoe warrior says hedge enemy. Chris says, I love backwoods restaurants, especially home cooking. I don't know that I've been to a backwoods restaurant. Has it happened to me? Has somebody spit in my food because I wrote a bad review? I don't know. I mean, usually I don't leave a bad review until I'm not going back. Pack vlogging is here. Hey guys, pack vlogging is here. What's the definition of backwoods restaurant? There's a place called, no, I don't know. I guess it's a term. Like a small family-run restaurant, says Chris. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Ren cool, right? Lookner spelled backwards. I don't think that's that anonymous, TT. I could have named this channel Ren Cool. All right, so we covered barbecue. We did that. We covered foot update. We did that. We covered. Now I'm doing. I don't want to spoil Sonic's summary. I can't do Sonic's job for Sonic. That's Sonic's thing. I'm just figuring out if there's anything else I wanted to mention. We very well might be doing, as I said, we very well might be doing more. We might be doing more hurricane coverage. I hope we're not, but we might end up doing more hurricane coverage this weekend. Maybe even tomorrow. It just depends on what the updates are. What did the National Hurricane Center say? Well, am I cooking tonight? No. I don't need to cook tonight. Dallas says that she likes the barbecue in Texas. She says I can get my barbecue situation sorted there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up doing a hurricane stream tomorrow. I have a feeling it's going to happen. When I used to live in Massachusetts when I was growing up, there were a couple of small hurricanes. I'd never been in like a crazy big one, I don't think. All right, guys, I think it's getting there. I think it is getting there, you know? It's feeling like it is. It's feeling like it might be time to do this and to move on. Linda says it feels right. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's time. Oh, hold on a second. I got a picture I got to show. Is Mellow Jazz watching? If Mellow Jazz isn't still here, I can show it next time. Is Mellow Jazz still here? I just saw Mellow Jazz sent a picture in. Calling Mellow Jazz. Paging Mellow Jazz. Hello? Mellow Jazz? Sonic almost pulled the summary trigger. Looks like Mellow Jazz is not here anymore. I'm gonna reply to Mellow Jazz. Oh, Mellow Jazz is there. Hey guys, look what Mellow Jazz sent. Look what Mellow Jazz sent in. So Mellow Jazz submitted a photo. Let's see if I can show this. Duxor is here. Hello, Duxor. Guys, we have a photo from Mellow Jazz. Get ready. Are you ready to see the Mellow Jazz photo? Are you ready? Here we go. It's Mellow Jazz. Mellow Jazz sent a picture of her new shirt in. It's her new shirt. It looks lovely. Thank you, Mellow Jazz, for sending it in. I always like to see when people have the merch. I think, is that Mellow Jazz, is that the Amazon one? Is that Amazon? I know we sell a pink one on Amazon. Or is it the TeePublic one? The pink actually looks pretty good with the logo. She says yes, now close it. So Mellow Jazz, what I mean, I assumed you sent it to me during the stream, so I figured you might know I'd show it. Mellow Jazz, what kind of shirt was it? Was it the one from was it Amazon or TeePublic? Let's see what she says. I believe we have them both at Amazon and TeePublic with pink, but I just don't know which one she got. That one looks good. Amazon. Okay, so we have an Amazon shirt link. I'll post the link to the shirts on Amazon. If you want the pink, It's under alternate colors. Here it is. The pink one. Chris, yours should have I think they all should have the TV stand on them. Maybe, yeah, I think they all do. Oh, hold on a second. Let me do it this way. Hold on. I'll get you the right link. There's the pink one. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. So if you go to Amazon and you look at the alternate colors, there's a number of, there's like 3 different shirt pages on Amazon for gender-free TV shirts. But the pink's under the alternate colors. See, there's all these. You know. Anyways. But I posted the link to the pink one. Hey, Mellow Jazz, thanks for I'm glad you like the shirt. Thanks for buying a shirt, but I'm glad you like it. Looks good. Looks great. We love seeing the faces of the viewers. So now we can put, she says it's a warm t-shirt, not thin, you're welcome. Yeah, I actually have one or more of the Amazon shirts. They're all good. The Amazon and the T-Public I have shirts from both. Gender-free TV shirts. They're good. Chris is going to buy one for my mom. Let me just say about the shirts again. If you buy any merch, Amazon or T-Public, if it doesn't fit, just exchange it. They will happily exchange it for you. So you don't have to worry about the fit. You can exchange it for the same one with a different size. No, I had a friend of mine. I paid a friend of mine to design the logo. Dallas Alice is out. Well, we're wrapping it up soon anyway. All right, I like that color. It actually looks good. Maybe I should make the theme pink on Gender-Free TV. Sean Art was watching 10 minutes back. Okay, guys, it is time. We're going to wrap up this live stream. We are going to wrap up this live stream, but I appreciate you joining me here. And oh, Sonic, thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, happy birthday, Eric. Episode 374, happy birthday, Erica. Magnifying glass, Carlos's bird video, minimalist shoe update, lease status, disappointing barbecue, maybe hurricane coverage, mellow jazz photo, thanks Stephen Musk. Hey, thank you, Sonic, for the summary and the donation. Very kind of you, Sonic. Thank you, Sonic. Appreciate all your support and the excellent summaries. Hey, big thanks to our moderators, AJ, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Mark Helton. Denise was there before. Hey, thanks, mods. Much appreciated. Yeah, MSOQ Kiwi, I do have Cliff Bars here. Happy birthday again to Erica. It's V-Hill 99 baking tutorial is here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments, too. Thanks to the lurkers as well. Good to see you all. You know, we got more coverage coming up. Thanks so much also for the donations. Sonic Shaft, Carlos Rosa, Arizona Jumper. That's very nice of you guys. Thank you. So we got Michelle R. there. Thank you. Jan Porter, Sean R. Duxor, Ziggy, John Gidry, 12 Tree, Dave Moss. To God be the glory. Apocalypse No. Smee. Lisa Remo. Max TT. Denise Horton. K-Body. Jenny Lassiter. Vihai. Barb Filer. Edward Kim. I think pink would look good on you, Edward. The pink one looks nice, actually. Cindy Jones. Thanks for watching. Dallas Alice. Apocalypse No. Daniel Terrell. Smee. Darren Markley. Linda Nielsen. Wish me luck. I might try to run a little bit tonight with my minimalist shoes on the treadmill. We'll see. Oh, Vihai is watching from Qatar. Very cool. Vihai is watching from Qatar. I'd like to visit there one day. That'd be interesting. Oh, hey, thank you, Arizona Jumper. So generous of you, Arizona Jumper. Thank you. Thanks for the bye-bye sticker. Thanks for all your support. Very kind of you, Arizona Jumper. Appreciate all your support today. Thank you. And so glad that you're here again. I got to have a little something to eat, Edward, and then I'll try to run a little bit, I think. We'll see how, I can't tell how it goes. I am learning to run again. I need my lip balm. Set of Depants, thanks for watching. I forgot to talk about this. I should have talked about this, but really quick, I did not think that the hurricane story tonight deserved to be a agenda-free TV story because it's so early. It's so early. So, you know, that's why it was agenda-free TV too. If I were on agenda-free TV where more people have watched, surely. But it just didn't feel like an agenda-free TV story yet. So maybe eventually it will be. But, you know, agenda-free TV is for certain kinds of stories. West Hawk just came by. Oh, well, you'll have to watch the replay, West Hawk. Good seeing you. Michelle R. says, makes sense. Hedge Enemy says, it's all one channel to me anymore. Thank you for letting me vent about the barbecue place. John says, don't let it hit Louisiana. Hopefully it fizzles out like Lisa said. LC Army, thank you for watching. All right, guys. It is time. It's time. Thank you again for tuning in for the live stream. But it is now time to go. Oh, okay. Oh, West Hawk. West Hawk, you just showed up. What if you watch the stream and you hate it? Thank you, West Hawk. That's very kind of you. I hope you enjoyed the stream on replay. That's West Hawk 959. Thanks so much. And thanks for shouting out the mods, West Hawk. Q Burrow, thank you for watching. Oh, I do have a bunch of packages here, so next couple streams we'll open some packages. There's a bunch here. I picked up a bunch from the UPS store. Oh, Denise Horton. Thank you, Denise. That's very nice of you. Denise Horton from Canada. Thanks, Denise. Really appreciate your support. Very nice of Denise. Kisme, thank you for watching. MSU Kiwi, thank you. Jake from State Farm, thanks for watching. All right, guys. I think I'm going to maybe have a couple tomatoes now. I'm going to have a couple tomatoes. How does that sound? Tomatoes, anyone? All right. Guys, thank you for joining me for this stream. We will have more streams very soon. Big thanks to our moderators once again. Really appreciate it, mods. Thank you. And thanks to Mellow Jazz for sending the picture and Carlos for sending in the video. All right, that is it. That is it. We are done. Thanks, folks. And have a great night, great day, wherever you are. And we will see you very, very soon.